into game number 1 we go. So let's see what their operator choices go through. Something we've definitely seen a lot more from the Xbox squads in the coming the past few weeks is Rook.
Yep.
Finally realized his use, and he is making a fully fledged appearance in almost everyone's rosters.
Which is very good to see.
So let's now see where they put him, as Twitch has kind of lost favor in all of the Xbox teams in place of Fuse. Now, it used to be a situational thing. It's like, all right, let's see if we can put him in a special place and use his charges to displacement and situational situations. Now, he's just everywhere. Picked all the time. 3 armor, really good weapon. Gadget not always used, but he is always there.
Yeah.
So, turns out, update 2.3 is staying off of consoles for quite a while. So not only is it not here today, depending on how long it's been delayed, it may not be here for next week either. That sucks for well, to be fair,
it's
other than Frost, nothing was changed anyway. So
right, yeah, it's not really. It didn't have very much of a for what was.
Actually, no. Then yeah, we can't say that because the SMG change is different to console to PC.
Right.
So
it
it may affect their gameplay.
But also, the SMG is not nearly as aggressively favored on console as it
well,
is on
clearly someone wasn't watching Europe today, because there was some fantastic SMG 11 smoke play from the European
I'm
teams.
definitely not saying it doesn't happen, but with the gross amount of use on PC that it gets, for such a balance-centric patch, it definitely did not have very much impact at all on PC. With, of course, the exception of Frost being bounced into play to be more like Pulse.
Yeah, Frost actually having a shotgun that can't snipe people across the map now. But she is still regularly played, so that is still fine, so that's no issue. But yes, yeah, I know, you're right. I mean, to be fair though, I think it's a better solution, because it's, hang on, we just down. Oh, King Dam in the middle of either reinforcing walls or just not hiding behind one that, hiding behind the one that wasn't reinforced yet. Gets down right out the spawn by fires through the garage door as Twitch. Oh,
there's that drop down.
That's a brutal sight. Look how scared that just become. It's like, oh my god, Twitch. Ash down right in front of his eyes. Yeah, Frost up and above that drop down in the trophy room. Straight on that doorway, puts an immediate end to Ash pushing in and taking out King Dam. Down in this bottom floor, there we go. Thatcher gets inside and finds him. Takes him out, but he takes a couple of shots through the floor as well. It's really good to see from AGG using this vertical plane of the map well and truly to their advantage right from the start.
Oh, it's very
Reflex
strong,
is terrified of where the hell Frost might be.
It seems Onslaught was not familiar with that area of play whatsoever.
Onslaught has no idea where that shotgun shot came from. And they are still a little bit terrified of where she may be. Using up half their time to get in upstairs and try and gather a little bit more control. Tornado then has moved slightly. Collateral still holding this hallway tight, and Ducky, well, he's starting to reposition from down in the basement. Will you stay on this or go further up? Yeah, going further up. Will run across a couple of players, and a really nice kill hole here from Havoc to again check the main lobby. Had to reposition though as the explosions go off above him. Ducky now holding this angle, looking up. What again seems to be God's arsehole. That window. And then Jura starting to make some movement happen down in this kitchen and area below him with those charges. MP down the stairs, Reflect tentative about it. Ducky still hasn't caught a glimpse of anyone, but is starting to move a little bit more aggressively now. And if he cheeks the bottom of these stairs, he'll find Sledge. Unless he sees the Fuse first. Oh, Sledge repositioning. He's heard him move. There we go. Now he's got eyes on him. Down he goes. And now he's getting right up here behind Fuse, Thatcher, and Thermite. And they're going to come hunting for him. And Jura comes up waiting for him. Walks straight into his crosshairs. Really nice play from Ducky. He's just being there. Forces Fuse to draw his attention. And Fuse, with imperfect information, ends up walking into his crosshairs, and if Sleep Terror does this, that's going to be the diffuser down with 10 seconds to go on the clock. Sleep Terror realizing that he's immediately got to turn and run. Round the corner comes Thatcher, and he's straight into a crosshair. And Collateral does the same, gets shot in the back. Really nice play from AGG then. Round number 1, you asked me here, which one is top of the table team? I'm going to tell you AGG.
Yeah.
Like, Onslaught's attack there was not top of the table performance.
There was no attack there by Onslaught. It
Yeah.
was kind of just go into the building. I mean, everybody knows about that drop down, apparently except for Onslaught there, because that was such a powerful, you just don't go in that door.
No. So admittedly, like, we're making big jumps here. Both of them are still
right,
1 point teams. They're both still down at the bottom in the grand scheme of things. But when talking about who's likely to take this game and who's likely to open up that lead, well, AGG playing like the team that could do that. But yes, you say it's still very early days. It's still round number 1. Still got a lot to play.
Onslaught's just going to warm up a little, you know?
Yeah, and they are going on to defense with Nuruk and up to Chanka. So they're taking a very different strategy to defending here.
Please don't shoot it.
So, waits for him to open this up and rips this wall open, something which is very, very important on this map to get a sightline in from the kitchen to the trophy room. So, nice to see that happening regardless of how it is done. He is happy with his work, takes a little picture and finishes it off with some happy little trees.
10 seconds.
And makes his way out of the kitchen.
5 seconds left.
Castle barricades up in some kind of pivotal positions,
Attackers
and then leaves it open for the main lobby. So
defuse a bomb. The
intriguing
attacker's
to
bomb
see
diffuser
what
has
and
been
where. Actually,
dropped.
one of them's been pulled down. Where was that one pulled down?
So I'm sorry, did he just, they opened up the drop down that murdered them, but then castled the wall. Did I see that correctly?
Hey, and then castle the wall right next to the drop down. So
Right.
yes, would have been perfect for them to sit above the drop down
A bomb has
and
been
see as someone gets stuck on the castle barricades. Wastes how many shots on that door? After getting thermited into the wall next to him.
You got plenty though.
I'd like to see him reload fully right now. There we go. Now he fills his shotgun up. And is very unsure about where he needs to sit as he gets droned out a couple more times. GG still trying to track it down. Drones all over the place here. Portions is hiding somewhere else on the map and checking the cameras. Got a castle on the room. God Remy's now gone upstairs and into the meeting room as Potions is here in the library. Chenka gets droned out and then has to hide as the shots come through the floor. Andrew finds Duckies first, but Tornado is now pinning. Andrew down here in the wine cellar snowmobile garage finds that kill. Sleep Terror checks the window again. Takes a lot of damage and again is being shot through the floor, I believe. Tornado's going to throw a crooked grenade in, blows up right next to Tachanka, but as does the door. He has to immediately reposition and he is very stuck for space right now. Tornado still outside that window. Kingdom and Collateral outside this thermited hole as well. Smoke will go off and he goes back into the same corner but immediately has to hide. Nice. Covers from both angles now. Still got the man advantage though, do Onslaught. Tornado outside that window, just about survives with his head still intact. Godrami does a bit of parkour to get downstairs. Sleep Terror still trying to fight Tornado off. Now Collateral has droned him out. Tornado knows exactly where he is and the shots are going to down him and finish him off. So, Diffuser outside this window now has a little bit of safety and some team support inside the main lobby. Good flank from SNA Reflect though, and Potions down in the basement grabs himself a kill. Suddenly AGG not looking so hot. Potions, wow, straight up the top of the stairs finds another man. Tornado's inside the bomb site, cannot land the shots onto Rami's shotgun, and suddenly Onslaught switch it on and just immediately pick up every single kill.
Very quickly. I mean that, I thought AGG was about to start making a flawless push. I think they did too.
Yeah.
And with that perfect drone pass, called him out, downed him, and then they just didn't win the gunfights at all.
Yeah, they did a good job droning out people that were inside the objectives. They knew where they were, as you saw. Took out that one kill, knew the other two were at the other end and were okay with that. Ready to push in with them, and the moment they did, everyone that was running around the rest of the map, got Remy and potions for Onslaught, swiveled it around, came back to the objective, shot them all in the back as AGG moved forward,
Yep.
and cleaned out that round. So nice timing by their roamers on that return. Down to the basement. Then AGG's next defense round. How do they hold this? Collateral reinforces one wall, but not the super important one. Duckies reinforces the next one along, but still not the super. There we go. Duckies will reinforce the important one. Good, thank you. As Collateral goes upstairs to do one of the trapdoors above as well, so important. Good.
10 seconds left.
And where are you going to go? You're going to go into the garage
5
and
seconds left
can
before
trap
insertion.
it. Alright, and then run back. So 3 heavy armors here on AGG with Doc, Capcan, and Rook.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
We have Duckies and Havoc for the roamers. Havoc is up here in the wine cellar,
Attackers drop the diffuser.
hovering by the wall. Gonna try, yeah, he's got a shield in place. He's gonna try and battery trick it. I like this. Talked previously about how important it is to hold this wall that Havoc is sitting right next to as this defending team.
Right.
And I like that they're giving this a shot. The earlier game today, we saw not a single bandit attempt. Well, not a serious single bandit attempt, anyway,
Right.
on the battery walls. So it's good to see him give it a shot. Remy pushes in and gets right up to the wall. Ducky, though, is at the top of the stairs. And could be making his way down soon. But Andrew's drone drives just past where he's hiding. And will, if Andrew stays on it, spot him when he comes down. No, Andrew's got off the drone. So a very slow walk forward from Duckies could end him up right here and behind two very important people. Ash at the bottom of the stairs. Ducky's going to peek over the edge, sees him, but very nice reactions from Godrami will take Ducky down just in time to stop him killing that thermite, but the battery will go off on the inside anyway, and Havoc's job is done. Godrami opens up the one unreinforced wall and loses his life for it. Havoc with a really nice headshot through that tiny hole will even out the kill score and holds the next angle again as SNA Reflect is going to be out there too. Drones coming in from Sleep Terror will spot a couple of positions, but there's so many people in there. They do kill it off nice and quick. Reflect crosses over. Havoc a little bit more unsure about where he's going to sit. CMP comes in. Sleep Terror goes for another charge. He's going to lead it with a grenade first. And it does destroy the shield. This gives Reflect a little bit of position. In and around the corner comes that next grenade, and Sleep Terror gets a huge down. But he will be up again from range by Doc, so Havoc is on his feet. The next charge hasn't gone off. Sleep Terror is going to go straight in and will get taken out by Havoc. Really nicely played by him. They also didn't get the Collateral's Capcan that's hiding in the corner. Reflect now. Sitting on the edge. Twitch drone comes in and is immediately taken out by Collateral as well. Collateral and Havoc as a pair take down Reflect now too. And suddenly there's only 2 members of the attacking Onslaught left up, and one of them is downed and finished there by Tornado. Potion's trying to push the other way. Andrew now has 4 people to find and is outside a door, which has gone very, very well for the defending team so far. Goes for the brief spray around the corner, doesn't really know where to aim, and Havoc is there and will get himself yet another kill on the round. And AGG hold on tight and take themselves a lead once again.
So there, I mean, Onslaught, they got it open, which is great. That AGD didn't even bother to reinforce that last one. They wanted to bandit play the main wall, which definitely is important, but still left that one totally unreinforced.
I would say the unreinforced one, yes, it's a shame to leave it unreinforced, but it is nowhere near as pivotal to the defense as you saw there. Not. And in AGG's fact there, it actually worked heavily to their advantage, allowed to get those kills. But
where I was going to lead into that is they opened it up, but they all played it. The whole team, all of Onslaught, played that one hole, just making it 5 points of fire from AGG, all looking at one little spot where very little stick correction to be directly on their face. You know, not really, didn't use the rest of the map to their advantage.
So you could say by going through that one hole, it didn't really force much stick control out of the defending team.
Right. That's what I'm saying. For anyone who missed the previous stream, I giggled the first time he said stick control.
Terra makes his way upstairs to reinforce a couple of key trapdoors then above the wine cellar and the snowmobile garage.
10 seconds to insertion.
Just the two snowmobile ones to begin with.
I'm a child, that's why I play video games for a living.
And all I do is talk about it.
Yeah, you don't even have to
Bomb
play them.
diffuser. Attacker's objective is
But
to
I am
locate
pretty
a bomb
good
and
at it.
defuse it.
Oh.
The attacker dropped.
Good Remy. Reinforce one trapdoor, destroys the next. Well, it doesn't really give too much to the attacking team should they find that open. And Dura Impulse being a little bit more of a roam again. He did it on Castle last time, did quite a bit of damage with it. And Potions is out and about again. Both of them again, like the first round, were able to flank back in at a very clutch moment and help secure the round for their team. Godrami hoping to do the same thing now after going off and hiding in a
Attackers recovered the
very
diffuser.
distant position. And AGG are trying to hunt them out with drones. Ducky's realizing the trophy room is safe and will get himself inside. Damn, Havoc droning through the garage and will realize they can do that and get up to the wall pretty quickly. No bandit at all here for Onslaught, so Thermite will be able to open up that wall pretty swift and easily. You got to aim at the middle, mate.
A little closer, yeah.
Spent way too much time
That wasn't
in
worth
that
it.
doorway. Andrew taking a lot of Twitch's health down. Havoc very, very low. Thermite will get that wall open nice and quick then. Walks straight up, immediately blows it. Manages to sprint out into the garage. Thatcher is there to look down through the hole that it made. Did it make a hole?
I hope so.
It was just the smoke that was in the way and made it look like it did. Ducky's then opens up the killing onto Godrami. Found him elsewhere on the map, but there's still two other roamers to deal with. Godrami tried to make his way down the stairs a little bit too fast. Thermite firing in onto Anja, gets the down, and the Twitch drone gets the kill. Ducky's still at the bottom of these stairs. But Kingdam's health and Havoc's health is incredibly low. They've got to get themselves inside and plant, and, well, with no health, that's not going to happen. So down goes Havoc. Down goes Collateral as well, but Kingdam will answer onto Reflect, and there's only one defending player left alive. It is Sleep Terror. Currently picked up a couple of good kills. Has to look for Tornado. Duckies doesn't miss the shot. Sleep Terror doesn't. Goes for a pre-fire through the wall. Very close to Tornado's tiny, tiny health bar, but it's not going to land this time. Kingdam in the mini wine cellar, off to one side. Oh, the tags are coming on to Tornado again. Kingdam repositioning. Can't quite see him through the kill hole. Now he does. Downs Kingdam. Tornado is the last man. Sleep Terror is doing huge work here. Doesn't know quite where Tornado is yet. Doesn't realize he downed Kingdam either. Very cautiously making his way forward, and that allows him to get him up. So it is back to a 2v1. Kingdam sprints across the doorway. Sleep Terror will see him and put him down a second time. Now he goes for the last kill.
Very close.
Could have been huge, but Tornado puts a stop to that pretty rapidly. And bam. Hey look, SMG 11.
Heard that was supposed to get nerfed.
Delayed. 3 rounds to 1 as AGG stretch their lead and give themselves a little bit of breathing room. Havoc having the day of his life. Tornado there having a great little round at the end, and Ducky's killing off a couple of important roamers, keeping them in it. But Kingdam and Collateral doing the important jobs. That is the Thermite player opening up all the walls, and Collateral, well, I mean, it's a cheerleader at the moment. That's why Collateral was being very, very useful. It is still very, very early days. Kills are not all that it takes to be useful to a team. And up go the AGG defense back into the kitchen and the trophy room location as they've done their cycle. So, standard attackers from Onslaught. They didn't do too bad, but they didn't win the last time they attacked this site. Can they adjust it and do better now?
ADS deployed and ready to go.
10 seconds to go.
Same setups.
5 seconds
Kingdam
left
this time
before
down in the
insertion.
basement. He's in the garage. He is in the garage. Will get the reinforcers down a little bit quicker and should hopefully survive without being blasted through the remaining door this time. Trapdoor up top hasn't been killed yet, so Tornado not looking for that same tight angle that he did before as the attackers are making their way in. The drone will have just spotted Blitz Bandit inside here. So Ash not going to open the garage door. He's going to open the garage door when she lines it up just perfectly.
Not that square.
No, just what? No,
not that
no.
one.
Okay, change his mind again.
Drone activated.
Don't fire it through the hole. There we go. Drone in to make sure it's still there, but Anger's drone's already in there, so make sure it's safe. There we go. Opens it up. Heads on inside. Kingdam was forced to turn and run away a long time ago. Pre-fires up through behind the bomb in case there's someone there, but oh!
Gets smoked down.
Havoc! From where?
From the top.
Oh!
Yeah, just through another board.
Bam! Through a hole of his own.
Yep.
You shoot that corner, I'll shoot this corner.
My corner's
My
better.
corner wins. Nicely done. Solid AGG defense using those verticals again. Now Duckies is still on this bottom floor in case anyone else got in. Kingdam's gone right up top for a very different angle, and he looks like he's about to be winner number 2 as Anger is heading in that direction. Cluster charge goes off above the kitchen, and now he's starting to head out. Sleep Terror is blowing the hole. Medicine Area Reflect is up here too. Sledge is here but on a drone. He will have spotted Kingdam, and oh, with the SMG-11 that some casters think doesn't get a play on the Xbox.
Didn't say that. Being dramatic.
Opens up the first kill for Onslaught.
I don't like when people put words in my mouth.
It is completely fine.
Punji said Xbox hates the SMG-11.
That's not what I said. As Andrew's next charge goes off above the dining room, forces Collateral to move slightly, but ultimately he is completely fine.
Disabling electronics.
Onslaught still looking to find their opening here. Just a killer piece. They still don't seem to know which way it is they want to come inside to these bomb sites. And well, they've only got 35 seconds. They have to make their mind up. Duckies is slowly creeping up behind door number 1. And is a bit too late to save Havoc's life, but ultimately does get the kill all the same. So they're back to 3v3. Next 2 or 3 members, sorry, of Onslaught. And just still upstairs, Sleep Terror has blown open the wall right next to the plant location. There goes the fuse charge, but Tornado will take Anger as he drops down through the kitchen hole. Now he comes around the corner, but gets shot in the back by Thatcher's support. Sleep Terror taken out from the pick in the kitchen, but the plant's got to go down in 2 seconds. What are you doing, Reflect? No chance you were getting 2 kills there, and ends up walking into a frost trap to seal the round. Where's the satisfying frost trap kill cam? That's depressing.
Yeah.
So, AGG, 4 rounds to 1. Sitting pretty here as their potentially final attack lines up. Ultimately, Onslaught suffering from the same issues we saw from a lot of Xbox squads in the early weeks. And to be fair, we saw from EU again today as well. Timing issues.
Yeah. Just don't have that coordinated push down yet, you know? Not bad individual players, but just aren't unifying as a team to really execute
Defenders
together
protect
to
your
make a
bombs
good
from being
attack.
defused by attackers.
Waiting that little bit too long to make their way down and into the objectives. And as a result, being panicked and rushed for kills at the end and not getting the plants down in time. But Onslaught back on defense, using the same options they did before. Tachanka here, making this nice big ass hole between the kitchen and the trophy room. Giving all sorts of sightlines into there. The key thing is they cannot walk through there, which you just saw actually gave Tornado a momentary escape in the end of that last round. But
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers
And given
defuse a
the
bomb.
lack of shields, I see no reason that a C4 can't be afforded to just open it.
Setting the
yeah, you're running one here on God Rami. He ain't gonna use it nowhere. You're not running one on Smoke. So I mean, it is their only one, but where else do you think they need it? Drone hides behind the wheel. Thermite charge goes off, and he tries to shoot it. Just put the fear in it. Scare that charge away with a shotgun blast. Goes back to his little bush spot.
A bomb has been located.
Upstairs, Potions again, hiding where he was before, and also checking the cameras as Ducky comes in and immediately takes down Anger. Down in the wine cellar. Tornado has been tagged outside the window again by Sleep Terror, but he's in the same spot, so the grenade will go in. Forces him to sprint away. Next grenade comes in, goes off much closer, but ultimately still doesn't kill him. And he can go back to his same spot as before, as Tornado checks for feet in the little kill hole. Drone hole, whatever.
God, not every hole in the game is made to kill people.
Spot Sleep Terror. Just sees the gunner come around the corner, but can't quite land the shot. Oh, the timing just as he looks out. He looks away. Couple of little bursts there. Sleep Terror gets taken out by Havoc through the 4 instead. As Duckies is now fighting upstairs with Potions. So he did get around there and find the Aroma, but can't make the point stick. Potions jumps his way down the stairwells. Now he's got to get back and help his team as Godrami uses that C4 on the doorway, but can't land too much onto anyone. Collateral's now inside and will take a big beating from that shotgun. I lied, he took nothing. Now he will.
There it is. You were right, just not yet.
I can see the future. The new sniper shotgun. Still not been changed. Does down the captain of AGG. Tornado still flanking around outside. Even though Sleep Terror is dead, he doesn't feel comfortable going inside. Kingdam still at a range here outside the main lobby doors. And Havoc is still checking out the basement. They've got 45 seconds though, so they can afford to do this. Godrami still at the top of the stairs. Potion nearly shoots his teammate in the back. As Godrami starts to blast down into the main lobby. And is on very low ammunition right now. Down to his last 10 slugs.
Attackers have located
That's
a bomb.
12 kills with Frost.
That is true. But, I mean, every time he's seen a person right now, he's shot all 8 rounds. So, yeah, he sees a thermite charge and he shoots 1. He sees a person, he shoots 8.
That's
so
10 potential kills with Frost.
He's efficient. Havoc and Potions immediately going back and forth as Havoc comes in behind and shoots Godrami this time. But then he will get downed himself from a distance by Reflect, and it becomes a 1v1 again. Tornado has to hold the plant here, and that gives us Reflect a chance to sprint in. Can he find him? He can. And Onslaught hold on for one more round. As soon as that timer hits 0 and doesn't end, he knows he has to be planting. Sprint inside. He cannot release it without instant losing. And you get a free kill. Nearly got very nice. Havoc flanking around behind there, grabbing kills and shooting 2 people as they try to rotate. But Reflect, quick to react, manages to shut him down before he gets killed himself. And thanks to, again, a timing issue from AGG this time, they didn't have what was left.
Especially given they had the upper hand, they just still did not make that push.
Yeah, they were sitting outside that main lobby like 50 seconds, just being, we'll wait a bit longer. Why rush it, you know? Best things in life come to those who wait.
Attackers need to locate
Best things aren't always victory, though, because this time it didn't arrive. So down into the basement becomes AGG's next defense. Onslaught still holding hard for a potential map win here. Or at the very least, to start with, just overtime. I'm sure would be greatly appreciated. But AGG still very, very comfortable with this 2-round buffer. Got a couple of options here to defend. And last time they defended this location, they had a great time. Havoc specifically had great power. But this time he swapped up his bandit, giving it away to Kingdam,
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
who is still looking
Diffuser has been
to play the battery game. Duckies, once again, upstairs, being a nuisance in other positions, looking for that powerful flank to get around and do the damage he may well need. But everyone else still just droning and checking anywhere and everywhere. Walk a bit closer, check again. Tornado down in the basement, Collateral still checking all the drones, giving information to Duckies if and when he needs it, and Potions is oh so close to Duckies' crosshairs, even though he's not actually roamed too far this time. He is just in the dining room directly above the AE bomb. Now Man still looking and listening to play the battery game. Havoc with this tiny little kill hole. So close to Thatcher's head, but he has no idea.
It's about to get hot.
Potion's drone taken out by Duckies. He immediately has to reposition and just about dodges the potion shots that come flying his way. Has actually no idea where they're coming from. Thinks it might even be behind him, but it's not. Potions is chasing him down and puts him on his ass before finishing him off. Andrew was there in support as well, just in case that reaction miracle shot came out from Jaeger. Put Potions down, but that gives him now a slight back alley entrance into the B-bomb site. We'll drone on through into the wine cellar, get a little bit of information on multiple people. Seems to be is relatively clear. Maybe they're going to reposition it. Havoc taken out this time very quickly, but the thermite charge is going to go off right on top of Bandit, and that is looking awful for AGG. Doc is the last man standing, and he was droned out by Twitch ages ago, and he's going to try and be killed. I mean, not try and be killed, he's going to try and get the kill. But Potions rubs it in by sprinting straight at him, knifes him down, and finishes him off. Ugh. Ugh. AGG crumbling at the last hurdle. Been on match point now for 3 rounds. If they can't win it this time, they're looking at overtime.
Yeah, they definitely started to fall apart quickly once they lost their first roamer, Duckies, who, yeah, just had no idea where he was getting pushed in from at all.
He heard the wall get broken open as soon as he killed that drone.
Right.
And then the bullets came flying at him. But yeah, as you said, didn't know where he was getting shot from because it was through a wall.
And
So-
yet Potions was very confident that he had that one because
Yeah.
he just came sprinting in behind him.
Duckies had just waited around the corner. They just sprinted straight into his barrel.
Protect your bomb.
Yeah.
Hell, they'd have
Defused by attackers.
got the gun stuck up their nose. But because of his confusion, Potion's got the kill. Now, back into the basement is the defense for Onslaught. They had a momentary Tachanka selection, but switching it out, opting for the Kapkan instead.
Deploying ADS.
Holding tight. Can
10
they
seconds
force
left
the
before
overtime?
insertion.
Reflects.
5 seconds left before
Holding them in there on that last defense, winning a 2v1 final situation to secure
attackers recovered
the
bomb.
round and keep them going.
Attackers must
Will he have to
locate
do it
and defuse
again,
the
or
bomb.
will there be more people left alive? Here we see AGG pushing forward to try and lock it down. And Jur is inside the garage here, but it is completely reinforced along his left-hand side.
A bomb has been located.
So takes out the first drone that comes in to find him.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Doesn't reposition too much as he knows he's safe from those reinforcements until he hears the thermite go off, and then he's got loads of time to sprint away. God, Rami and Potions, however, are elsewhere on the map and don't really have that kind of luxury, so they've got to be a bit more cautious to where they go. But ultimately, they're comfortable. Hiding in the dining room for one. Potions checking around on the library. But Duckies is getting rather close to God Rami here. Close enough for the Super 90. Just less. There we go, gets spotted. Looking for it. Ducks and dives underneath him. As Havoc
Breakdance moves.
goes down to Potions. He was up in the library area to pick up that first kill. Takes him down in the main lobby doorway. Duckies is still looking for where God Rami may be. Goes for a pre-fire. You guessed wrong.
I think he definitely still thinks he's in kitchen.
Yeah, he does. He's very scared to move because of it. Tornado, though, also knows that one is right around here to his left. No, he just
Drop the diffuser.
thinks there's one in there. Didn't know exactly where he was. Down he goes. Oh, and the shotgun sniper works again. Duckies with that Canadian sniper picks up a second kill. Sorry, God Rami picks up a second kill onto Duckies. That Canadian sniper. And it looks like we're heading to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. AGG, with 2 men left standing, do have the garage door open, but they don't have the diffuser, and they've got a minute to kill 5 people. These two are not looking like a pair with a mission.
Mission of hopefully maybe Capcan peaks
Yeah.
in the next minute.
All right, lads, our objective. We stand here. With any luck, our enemies will come to us. and it won't be a trap. EMP's down one Kapkan trap. Walking in front of each other's crosshairs, and oh, boys, they've got a smoke. Didn't see that coming.
Goodbye next 30 seconds.
So Collateral choosing to reposition then. We'll watch from him. Oh, no reposition from him. Kapkan isn't nice enough to peek this time around. Reflect is. Reload comes out from King Dam, and he's so incredibly low on health that the flank comes in from Potions to knock him down as we head to overtime.
So Onslaught just needed the warm-up. That's all they...
3 rounds on the trot then from Onslaught. Really, really nice. Room play. Just catching people from unpredictable positions, from locations that they were not expecting. And I mean, the Frost double kill, kind of on Duckies. He called out that she was in kitchen. And as you mentioned, clearly still believed that he was in kitchen.
Right.
So Sledge started pushing towards it, watching the kitchen door and expecting him to be in kitchen.
Yeah, who was it in kitchen? Was that Potions?
That was, no, that was Godrami on Frost.
Yeah, I want to say that that little dip in kitchen, I just want to credit the move there, that the way that he was able to stand, go prone, and stand back up actually made him almost completely invisible passing back along that pathway.
Yeah.
And totally threw Duckies off.
And even though there was a big laser pointing across the doorway, he manages to catch Sledge by surprise, pick him up, then swivel around and get Ducky pushing him from behind for a double. And yeah, from there it was 5v2, and suddenly not a whole lot that AGG can do.
Right. But the amount of time he wasted on Duckies, who just was so sure that he had to be in that corner still. He could see it, he saw him go into the corner, never saw him come out, and was staring at it the whole time. It's just a nice little juke I haven't seen.
100%. So, AGG opening up the kitchen wall towards Trophy Room then. And they have set double Kapkan traps on the lobby entrance door, double doorway, as they try and defend this base level one more time. Lots of holes through floors again, looking at different openings. Rook there. Got one straight into the basement garage. King Dam is also in the garage. But again, has to fall back out. Ducky's in the wine cellar did have a spot to look down into it himself. He's going to go back towards it now. As ultimately there's not been a whole lot of movement here from Onslaught. Just a little bit of droning, just a little bit of information gathering.
What was that word?
Information.
Okay.
There's some information for you. And it is in the shape of
Nice
King Dam's
trade.
bullets
Yep.
in Sledge's chest. He's going to try and make his way up, but Duckies will come up and find him, put him down and out of his misery, and then go and revive King Dam. But Reflect is looking to get payback for his fallen comrade. Goes down the back alley and sprints straight into Ducky's crosshairs. Makes too much noise. What are we doing over here? Anjur is going for it. He grabs one. Godrami actually takes down King Dam. So Godrami comes down the other side and will grab Duckies as he tries to fall back and away from Anjur. So ultimately, not the best way to trade for Onslaught, but they make it work in the end. Going 2 for 2. I liked the gumption coming out of Thatcher, trying to avenge his fallen Sledgy teammate. But he was a little bit too late. The revive had gone off and he'd made so much noise that Duckies knew exactly where he was. But then, Anjur and Godrami with some really nice teamwork, pushing in at the same time, getting those flanks on, getting those multiple angles of attack.
Yep.
Cleaning out the 2 remaining members of the GSG9 in that basement. Shots coming straight out from the trophy room. Scare the crap out of Godrami. He immediately responds by spraying back through the doorway. Will just about see Frost, but doesn't see her vanish. She's going to come up the stairway behind you. Is he going to be ready for this? He's got his suspicions. He heads his way down, sees that drone get shot, switches it, but doesn't matter. She got a shotgun. And down goes Godrami. Havoc, though, was traded out for that answer. Now Tornado's the last man. Comes up the stairs. Has to dodge the trap door. Planter's going to be going down in just a second. There we are. Anjur has his pistol out, falls back into the kitchen. Let's watch Tornado as out the window goes one attacking player. walks straight across it. Now they know he's on the diffuser, and Andrew can finish him off with ease from the kitchen location, giving the attackers round number 1, and Onslaught have gone from being 4-1 down, all right, to taking the lead, 5 rounds to 4. Really solid play from them, getting in their groove and figuring it all out.
Yep, big difference from the first round to now.
As they head to the kitchen trophy room for what could be their round-winning defense. As, I mean, they've swung it. They're on a 4-round win streak here.
Yep.
Defenders, protect your
Looking to
bombs
take
from
map
being
number 1
defused by
before we
attackers.
head into Bank, which is map number 2. Taking that to Janker again, making the same hole between kitchen and the trophy room as Godrami drops downstairs with his Frost. Potions asking very nicely, can I set up my Jaeger trophy system here? They say yes. And wait with the Tachenka spray. Very, very patiently wait with the Tachenka spray.
Oceans, let's go. Thank you.
10 seconds to go.
Now, if that was a certain Papungistic, he would have taken the gamble and just kept shooting around.
He's far enough.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
He'll only scratch him for a little bit.
Defuse
Right.
the bomb.
I'm not very good at gambling either.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Here comes AGG then.
Attackers
Got
recover
to
the
win
bomb.
this round to stay within a fighting's chance of 3 points. They start to push on forward
Again,
from their different angles.
Those camera picks just impress me so much with controllers because I could never do it every time.
Journey into trophy room, realizing that it is completely clear. Making their way through. Duckies from one side, Tornado from the other. Kingdam down by the garage door with a blow it open as he sprints. Sorry, as Godrami sprints away from being inside. Duckies now, though, coming through the wine cellar slowly and patiently. Will eventually run into these people. But they've gone upstairs. Andrew and Godrami right up top. Potions as well is in the library again, hiding as best he can and checking the cameras. While Reflect and Sleep Terror are still in the dining room. Double checking the far end trophy room. Tornado, as long as you kill the Frost Trap, you can get inside the actual objective pretty quickly. Smashes the window and is a little bit scared of what may find on the other side afterwards. Catch grenades up and around the entrance, make sure there's nothing electronic waiting for the diffuser on the inside. And the drone to check there's no Frost Trap. Feels like destroy this barbed wire and over you go, boys. Barbed wire comes out. What are you waiting for? Do it. Waiting for the last 20 seconds like you have done every other round? Do it. You've got a guy at the kitchen window who can cover anyone that's trying to shoot you from kitchen.
And they are vulnerable the second they jump
There we go.
in. But
In they go.
yeah, split second.
Hide, get in safely. You got the guy watching from kitchen window. Why doesn't Tornado have the diffuser? He could be planting that right now. The teammate throws a grenade in from the other side. That was this man. Forces Tornado died. Collateral gets in. He's got the diffuser. There we go. Not waiting for the last 20 seconds. I like this play. Come on, AGG. Sleep Terror then starts to push forward as he hears it go down, but knows he's not safe to. Now he's forced to. Sprints straight down, goes through Tornado's crosshairs and regrets it instantly. Andrew is upstairs going outside with Potions. Potions grabs Havoc. In through the window comes Andrew. Takes down one, but he was already down. Potions still up top as smoke goes out. Godrami is also down in the kitchen. So it's all on Potions and he's got 2 people to fight. Collateral has downed Godrami but doesn't realize it. Tornado holding this angle. Here comes Potion coming in. Sees Godrami down. That's the position given away, but Potions can't land the shots on Tornado. And an AGG win themselves a 5th round. Did stop the Onslaught marathon, but
I wanted to see that castle play happen. The ninja jump
Yeah,
out the window
ninja
and
jump
in.
down,
I
yeah.
mean, that was about as quickly as you could possibly jump down and back in. And
unfortunately for him,
He shot the
Potions was
down blue
already
first.
detected up top,
Yeah.
so they knew someone was in that location, so
Yeah.
they were watching the window and were ready for the drop.
Right.
And yeah, even though he wasn't the one they were expecting, as soon as someone dropped through their windows, oh my god, shoot him!
Yeah. Bad timing on his part, but
Yeah.
very smooth drop and entry.
Yep. And ultimately pushing straight out onto there was pretty damn good from Potions in the first place. He did get the guy that was outside
Yep.
shooting through that window, so
No,
he
it wasn't
did use...
useless.
No, yeah.
Defenders, protect your bombs from
But
being defused
the
by
4-round win streak is put to a halt and stays at 4 and leaves us with a final round to decide the winner of Chalet, the first map in this best of 2 series. 5 rounds to 5 and AGG are in defense. They're holding the kitchen in the trophy room. They are spreading out their
attackers have discovered the
reinforcements.
location of a bomb.
Cantram double doors again. Godrami keeps the drone inside, leaves it there. Andrew spreading his out with the rest of his team around the rest of the building and checking for these roamers.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Havoc once again giving up the bandit to Kingdam,
Attackers
who is
recovered
now
the diffuser.
spreading
Attackers
himself
have
out
activated
amongst
defuse
the
bomb.
basement before he decides where to make his move. Finds one drone. Duckies finds the other drone, but can't aim at it. There we go. Takes it down. Joins back up with Kingdam before heading straight down further into the basement. So these roamers ultimately not playing locations or playing areas, just moving around the map hoping to catch someone by surprise when they're not paying attention, which has worked up until now, so can't really knock it, but it's definitely not the ideal way to play. They are, however, lucky enough that their opponents right now not exactly on top of their drone game. So got Remy upstairs with a couple of drones to support. Endure is also very close by in the library. No one from the defending team is up here yet, but with some shots across from library, Potions is taken down and has to be revived by Ash. Where did those shots come from? No idea. Maybe Kingdam shot him up from the bar, as the top floor has been completely swarmed by Onslaught players. And Ash, thinking about breach charging the floor, will breach charge the floor. She gets a slightly better angle. You can see down into the dining room, and a little bit of the kitchen. Which is there. Potions now heading down. Sleep turret also still up top, and Reflect heading to check the very basement stairwell. And is right to do so. Both Jaeger and Bandit are still down in that area, and once again Duckies is slowly creeping his way up these back stairs. Potions is at the top of them again. I heard that drone get used. This time though it comes down the stairs. Duckies sees it and has to leave. Know that he has been spotted. Collateral taking down Sleep Terror. Will be the first kill of the round for the attackers as Potions comes down. Duckies cleans him out. Getting overly aggressive perhaps. But Kingdam's finished off by Anjur, and Havoc has taken a lot of damage here. So Twitch is taking beating, but does finish Duckies off. So they are back to a 3v3, but very little health here on Twitch's side. Got Remy upstairs. 30 seconds on the clock. He has the diffuser. Reflect trying to take Collateral out all the way through from the dining room, but Collateral doing a good job of just hiding. Twitch on your drone. You don't have time for that, love. 20 seconds. Makes her way in. See the Capcan trap. Doesn't get a chance to kill it before the drone goes down. Godrami kills off the door. Now finds Collateral just behind the table. He will go up and down. SNA Reflex is the last man. He's shot straight in the back. AGG grab the last 3 kills because once again Onslaught were leaving themselves with 5 seconds to get inside, kill 3 people and defuse. And there was no way in the world that was going to happen. Nope. Hard fought victory is correct though. 6 rounds to 5. AGG, despite going up 4-1 very early on, couldn't close it out until the very end of overtime. But 11-6 and 11-8, Havoc and Tornado stepping up tenfold there for their squad.
Yep. It's you know what I would like to see? If I was some of these teams, I would try doing the in-house scrims and stuff with like 2 minutes 45, 2 minutes 30 on the clock instead of 3 minutes. And get used to attacking like that. And then when you have the extra 30 seconds in gameplay, all of a sudden you'll just be like, whoa, we still have a minute left, boys. Let's go. You know?
This moment at the start round, Reflect was just terrified about going inside.
Yeah, that was
as soon as
that.
Ash was just, it's like
Flat.
full-on
Just
PTSD
absolutely
kicks in.
flattened.
He just sees
Yeah.
her just slaughtered right next to him. It's like,
I think twice Duckies got Sledge in the back around those same stairs, just kind of.
yeah. And then that last time, Sledge, I'm ready for it this time.
Yep.
You ain't getting me in the back here. I'm going to drone down and find you, and I got
Go
you, and
got
I'm
him.
coming for you. And then he just straight up killed him. Yeah. So,
She said, well, I'm just going to stay here and shoot you anyway.
yeah, exactly. So,
And this, of course, the this massacre of Onslaught getting it open, but just all playing that one hole and AGG tearing them apart.
yeah, this is what began the reign of terror for AGG. It opened up that 4-1 lead, but ultimately couldn't hang on to it, and the overtime did kick in. Sleep Terror taking his time with that one, but ultimately does take the headshot, but couldn't secure the win. And Jurt, and did SMG11 play from Potions is devastating. And here it is again, straight from the same stairwell. Duckies kills Potions. That's why he was sick of it. That's why he was ready for it last time. Collateral with that shotgun.
Not ready enough.
Yeah, does take down one more. And Godrami trying to be a distraction, but ultimately it doesn't matter when you're in the same doorway. Tornado picking up those 2 quick kills to secure that round for his squad. Was very nice. That's the Twitch. Final round pistol kill on Duckies was again very, very close because of how low health Twitch became after it, but
Yep.
ultimately didn't matter from the team's perspective. Duckies had done his job. He delayed them and slowed them down to the point when Twitch then started to push back in towards the objective. She had to sprint into the dining room, and Collateral could just sit behind the bed, the desk until he was ready, stand up and flatten Twitch that already had no health whatsoever, and then get the follow-up player that was following him behind him. So ultimately, anything that those teams could have done better other than just being faster?
I mean, it just seems like they need to play the maps a little more, you know? They're opening the key points that you're supposed to open, that people expect the attacking team to open, but then they're kind of just stacking up 4, maybe even all 5 of their players on that point and trying to make a move. It happened in both teams in a couple different spots where it's like, get it open. We, of course, had the one round with AGG left with their 2 guys who were playing the other side of the map out at the garage, but then once it was just them, they kind of just continued to sit there and play it by themselves. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the whole team pushing one spot and not really pinching the team, not really putting pressure on the defense from anywhere else, and ultimately just kind of leaving it open, you know?
Yeah, yep, 100% agree. So as we wait for the players to fill up the fresh lobby, and one of them has left, we're going to run to a short commercial break because I need a drink.
Yeah.
It's getting really dry in here. My throat is dying on me.
Yeah.
And then when we come back, it will be Bank as map number 2. AGG versus Onslaught. AGG will start as attack on Bank. Ultimately, I'm expecting the game to go just the same, like equally as close.
It'll be fairly close, but it should definitely be some different gameplay because Bank is a very different map. So.
Yeah, but ultimately, because considering they had their problem on Chalet, which is pretty small in all comparison, was a timing issue. They couldn't get to the objectives fast enough. Bank's even bigger. Yeah. And that's going to prove tougher again. So we'll see exactly how that unfolds in just a moment. We will see you on the other side of this commercial break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are straight into game number 2 between AGG and Onslaught. Both of these teams still looking for their first 3-point win. And right now, AGG are one step closer, having won that first map, Chalet. 6 rounds to 5 in overtime. They are now heading into attack here on Bank. And well, they're taking a Montagne with them to give it a shot. Down into the basement is the defense location for Onslaught. Not choosing to bring a rook this time, but they've got all sorts of traps with Frost, Capcan, Smoke as well. They'll do what they can to spread out every single person and take people down. But importantly here, they've got four different C4 charges. And they only have 1 shield to kill, so they should have an easy time of it. So, let's see as they make their way in.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Let's see what the defense is. Where are they going to put these many traps? So there's 1 C4 down already from Godrami. And just still holding his. And, oh, AGG immediately vanished. That's
Bye, Felicia.
unfortunate.
All right.
This doesn't bode too well. Oops.
Okay.
I believe is the word to be said. One of the reasons we had such a delay during that, and the reason we went to a break more than just my throat being as dry as the Sahara, was the fact that one of the AGG players' consoles crashed as he was trying to get back into the lobby and switch sides. That same player appears to still be having issues.
Didn't quite solve it.
No. So, just a heads up, as we ran in Europe this morning, teams get 3 disconnects, so 3 remakes for free, if this game's happening. Then on that 3rd remake, that is done. So they come back in, and that is remake number 3. If they disconnect from that game, then they have to play that round out as is, with the amount of players that are left. So, however the result may be.
The round or the whole match?
The round.
The round, okay.
Then after that round, they can remake again. So on the 4th remake, anyone disconnects from that point, no even playing it out. That is instant round loss.
Okay.
So that we avoid ridiculously long games and delays for their opponents and just disconnect after disconnect after disconnect. It's a sucky situation.
Maybe get some dust off into the Xbox or something, you know?
A little bit of food for your hamsters. Or whatever the hell it takes to make one of those Xbox Ones work. I have no idea. I think it's like Doritos and Anandu, or
I think that's just
tears
gaming
of
in general.
7-year-old child, or something along those lines. Like, I don't know, just yelling obscenities into your microphone. Is that
Stop
how it
talking
charges?
about Doritos. It's another thing I haven't seen out in Katowice, Poland.
They don't have Doritos here?
Doritos, no. I haven't seen a single normal familiar snack or food out here. It's just
You have Lay's.
Cheetos. Yeah, weird brands of Lay's I've never heard of that are
How have you not had the baked crinkled Lay's?
70%
They're everywhere.
reduced
Oh, you're in
fat.
America. Those are the healthy Lay's.
Right, those
you don't get the healthy
exist.
Lay's.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, sorry.
The
Really?
big
Nothing
bag.
familiar?
That's called a 1-serving bag.
Yeah.
The big bag. That other thing you bought, that's the airplane snack food size bag.
They have Monster here, to be fair. He's just being a salty old man because they don't have the flavor he likes.
Yeah. The whole line of flavors.
Yeah, okay, the whole line. There are plenty of things. Is there really nothing here you recognize?
Not a lot, no.
Alright, not a lot.
Guys, they don't have Cheez-Its in Poland.
They don't have Cheez-Its in a lot of places.
I bet you most people in the chat right now would disagree.
That's because we're in the American game. The American zone. Damn it, man. Ganging up on me.
Well,
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I've got my army to back me right now, you know?
Yeah, well, I've got this Mount fucking Vesuvius that's on my front.
Oh, now we're
there.
looking at pimples. That's what we're doing
Yeah,
right
I
now.
didn't realize it until just now when I caught it in the corner of my eye down there. It's massive.
Do you want to switch sides?
It would help. We'll do it next time we have to run to a break. Oh, lacking a makeup girl, that's what we need.
Yeah.
I think she should probably still be coming back if we just waited since I am and just Just reminded that we had more shows.
Oh, I know.
Every hour for another powder.
Yeah.
We are, in case you have noticed, stalling a little bit as the players are
But
funneling
they are
back into the
flowing
lobby.
back in, yep, slowly.
They are.
Collateral.
Yeah, both of the captains are back in, so we're just letting them funnel in and invite all their teammates, and then we can converge back into bank and finally get round number 1 played. That, of course, being disconnect number 1 off the board.
Yep.
2 more chances for AGG before we start, unfortunately, having to punish them, which sucks to say, but
It does. It's not a good way to
it's better
win or
for
lose
everyone,
rounds.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Better for the masses
Right.
than it is for the one, but everyone on Onslaught is back into the lobby. AGG is still on their way, and now, of course, remember, both of these teams are looking for their first proper victory.
Right.
Both still just with that 1 point, the singular draw to their names.
Mm-hmm.
No proper wins yet. One of them looking to grab it here. Right now, only AGG have hope of that left alive. They
Yep.
won the first map, 6 rounds to 5. So Onslaught can just salvage the singular point and put them both onto 2 here.
Yep.
And that is the best they can hope for. But ultimately, both of them are down and out of playoff contention.
Right.
There is no way we will see either of these two at our LAN finals representing North America against the European region.
I'm going to just believe you. That way no one has to attempt any more math. But yeah, no,
I mean, that, like,
they're
there's-
well out.
so our
of
top
it.
2 teams right now are on 12 points and 9 points.
You're about to lead into math.
Yeah, no, I know.
All right.
12 points and 9, but it's gone 3 a.m. Like, rules are out of the window. Top 2 teams are on 12 points and 9 points. And with their current round win losses, even if they win every game from
Right,
here,
there's just not enough points
they
left
can
to
only
grab.
get 9 points left.
Yeah.
So they would hit 10. Or AGG would anyway. Onslaught just straight up can't. Onslaught cannot get more than 10 points now. They are more 7 points now. That is their most. And that's not enough to get them in the top 2.
Right.
So that is that. AGG, I mean, yeah, you want to go proper mass on it. If second place squad doesn't win any more games.
Right, if they never score another point, 9 is the max that anyone else scores, and they win every single game
Yeah,
following, they
but
could slip right in the end there.
Yeah,
but
AGG could, if they win this one, get those 9 points and hit second.
Right.
But that's providing no one else ever winning any other games.
Right.
Which is possible. So
and there it is, the standings,
yeah, there you go. So yeah, if Excellence don't win any more games,
which is fairly unlikely.
yeah, then Onslaught could slip it in, but that also relies on Alpha Legendary and Pick Your Poison not winning a game. And yeah, that's another slightly large task to go with. 2 minutes, apparently,
Yep.
until this lobby gets remade again, because apparently it just vanished and scares me. Something's weird going. It wouldn't be a North American Xbox Pro League day without some weird shenanigans going down.
Right.
Don't think we've had a smooth Xbox day, smooth North American Xbox day in
Or a smooth sentence out of you.
many weeks. We've
Yeah.
definitely not had a smooth sentence out of me in about 4 hours. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Words are harder than numbers right now.
Oh yeah.
And numbers didn't go particularly well either. So I don't know what it is. I think Punji slicked some Ambien into a drink. That's what it was. He's been stockpiling it.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of sleeping out here, and it's very, very odd. It doesn't normally happen. Normally I'm 5 hours of sleep and I'm off the walls. My stream's just, why are you yelling? It's 8 in the morning. And yeah, I don't know.
Not today. 8 in the morning is when he's going to bed at the moment.
And still yelling.
Yeah, and still yelling, that's true. I'm sure his neighbors love it right about now. So thanks to some wonderful game features, we can't even create a new lobby for another 2 minutes because of a cooldown
All
on
right.
creating lobbies. So for those 2 minutes, maybe even 3, we're going to run to another commercial break. I'm sorry about the delays,
Sorry,
guys.
gents.
But it is out of our hands. These are the beauties of online tournaments, and unfortunately they cannot be avoided. So we'll see you in just a couple of minutes' time.
All right.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Almost there.
Yeah, this
So
is
close.
once again the North American Xbox One Rainbow Six Pro League.
We got them
Can't-
all.
Can't even hide it if I look this way. I have to look completely against the wall. It's not even there.
Every time you talk, I can just do this.
Doesn't go down so well in
All the
Europe.
players are in here.
Oh, they are. They're just on the
Yeah.
wrong teams at
Yep.
the moment. Please solve that, Chris and Fast, Tornado
This
and
is where
Andrew.
this all started, though, when they were on the wrong teams and had to switch.
That is true. That is true. They
See.
switched. Hit start. That's not on the right map. Don't hit start.
Don't hit start.
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
jump the gun.
Whoa. It's on the right map now.
All right.
It's
I
banked.
think we got this.
Everyone's on the right teams. They're in. I'm not giving them any more chance to leave again. Back we go. It is still 0-0.
Yeah. So at least we don't have to have any weird +1s. or
That's true. The
2s or anything
scoreboard
on
will
the
not have
scoreboard.
to be
Will
any
stay
get
the same.
modified for you.
Yep.
We're just looking for the first round to get underway.
I think it's gonna. I have faith.
You do?
Yep.
True faith?
True faith.
Okay. As down into the basement, once again goes the Onslaught defense with all their trappers and all their C4 users, but for no attack is Montagnier. He was there last time, before we had to do the Xbox Shuffle, as I shall now name
The Xbox Shuffle. All right.
all of our remakes. AGG choosing to go with the Fantastic Five instead, and no Fuse in this situation, which does surprise me a little bit, because yes, his gadget's not so powerful in here, but pushing into these tight, small vault spaces is great when you have 3 armor.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm surprised they're not bringing the Fuse for this situation. But oh well. More fool them, maybe. We'll see. As they finally finish loading. Here we go!
Attackers need to locate
Honestly,
and
the
defuse
first
as many
attempt at
bombs
round
as they
number
can.
1, I promise, is underway. So, Godrami using 1 C4 up on that wall. Not so important to keep counting them now though, because as I said, there is no shield to deal with. They do still have 4 of them too then, or the potential to have 4 of them. He used 1. Smokey hasn't gone with it, he's gone with barbed wire instead. Barbed wire on Capcan as well. And barbed wire on Pulse. So it is lucky that there was no shield pick this time, because they have no C4 whatsoever. But reinforcements going now upstairs by Rami, and Sleep Terror doing a couple as well. Not doing this one actually.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers'
Interesting.
objective is to defuse
As we
the
now
bomb.
head downstairs, back again. See where the defense is. Reflect will cover the A-bomb. That's nicely reinforced. Terror going down into the garage, which is interesting because, as we mentioned, never before have we really seen Xbox teams attack from the garage, but maybe now's the chance. But Rami, Potions, and Danger are still roaming around the rest of the map and staying away from that basement. Let's see how kind of effective they can be, because Potions and Rami are staying pretty friendly and close. And I mean, Rami might have given his position away by barricading that door, to be fair, because pretty obvious you're inside when that happens. But he's banking on the fact they won't come to this floor, and he can use this down through the floor spot to take out anyone on that trapdoor. And are you still running around like a lunatic? Yes, you are. In the archives room, and Tellers
Deploying heartbeat
is
sensor.
checking everything he can. And to be fair, he is already very close to AGG. Can't quite pick anything up from them on his heartbeat sensor yet. Quick check behind him. Nobody's on the cameras to be giving him that information. AGG sending everyone downstairs now except Ducky, who is hunting around. EMP's going off, and Thermite will get that plant on the wall. Open that up nice and quick. Now this can actually open up a plant location for them pretty quickly and force them onto the defense if Collateral feels confident enough going for it, and that's pretty quick as far as things have gone today. Guess we open another one. We'll take out Trap, and now back away. Starts to trigger. Here we go. Into the corner goes Collateral. Just at the right second, Reflect will peek around and shut down that plant attempt. So the diffuser is now pinned in the corner. Frost is upstairs, still fighting with a couple of members of the Onslaught squad. Potions peeks around the corner, will be spotted, takes him down without actually giving his position away. Andrew comes in afterwards though, will down Ducky, and then finish him off. Down in the basement though, they've lost one more player as Havoc gets the Rami trying to flank him. Kingdam takes down Sleep Trevor. He's now firing across towards where Reflect is, but the smoke is there. Havoc taken out in the stairwell, but managed to take down Andrew at the same time. So only standing defending melee now is Reflect. They know exactly where he is. 20 seconds on the clock. Definitely give themselves much better time now, and they got up Havoc, so they are still 3 players up. Flashbang goes in. He misses the shots, and Tornado starts to plant. The smoke's going to come out, but as he does so, Havoc will lock him down, and Kingdam actually ends up with a kill on Reflect to give the attackers round number 1. AGG, much better play there, to be completely fair. Not wasting so much time, covering their backs well against the roamers that they honestly didn't hunt for at all, and then successfully covering and pushing in onto the plants to force out those defending angles. So, AGG now making their own stab at defending this basement against the same fantastic 5 from Onslaught's attack. This time they're bringing out a Rook. They're bringing out 3 potential C4s, but again, there's no shield for them to worry about, so we'll stop counting those this time. I do expect we will see the Montagne appear from the attacking Onslaught, the attacking AGG squad in later rounds. They just chose that the first round today is not the right one to go for. Couple of clutch traps. We have seen that one pick up a kill in a very rare occasion, as people wait too long clearing the rest of the map and then have to sprint inside that bomb site. But ultimately,
5 seconds left before insertion.
still waiting for a truly clutch Capcan trap kill. Don't think we're ever really going to see it either, to be fair. Here come the attackers, all from the alley access. Pre-firing a couple of doors, make sure no one's there for these cheeky peeks at spawn.
Right, definitely think the Capcan traps are more just that extra layer of, like we said before, if they shoot it, or a rare chance it lands a kill. And then, of course, just Capcan's a great operator as far as gun and armor goes.
Duckies gets droned out and doesn't quite manage to kill the drone. Immediately just turns tail and runs. Doesn't know how close the player is behind that drone. Goes right into the lobby and up the stairs. Keeps the sprint on. Keeps going as the attacking team are hunting him pretty quickly. And up the stairs comes Reflect. Doesn't land enough shots to put him down. Doesn't take too much damage in return as he heads back towards the lobby. But there's a sledge there. They are closing in on him from all sides. Onslaught doing a great job here of hemming him in. But they have run out of the drones to chase him now, so he is holding this angle tightly. Only player up on this floor is Ash. It is God Rami. But here's Sleep Tremor's drone. Sleep Terror's drone coming around the corner. Will be spotted from one side by Sledge. Turns his back to him, loses his life because of it. Really nice play from Onslaught then to track down that roamer. Now they've got to be feeling far more comfortable with it. Tornado here in the stairwell. Will see the drone. Oh, shoots out mid-air. And Rami goes to try and open that door. Takes a C4 to the face, but yeah, just outside kill range. Kingdam holding down the bottom of the stairs. Tornado holding in the stairwell with him. Reflect drone taken out again. The smoke's still being used up top, but ultimately for Onslaught this is good. The smokes are being used really early. As they've opened this trap door up top. Yep, all gone. And he's still watching behind. Havoc here in the red corridor. Has to be careful as now they're starting to push in the garage. Like this. 5 members still alive then from Onslaught. And they are really starting to apply the hurt with 38 seconds on the clock. Smoke goes across as, unfortunately, Twitch sprints straight into a spray and, well, Ash peeks straight into it as well, but Potions drops down and will take down Kingdam before Havoc turns around and finishes him off. But Havoc exposes his back to SNA Reflect. Survives it for now, though. Tornado has been downed elsewhere by Sleep Terror and now finished off, but a quick trade out again. So Havoc and Collateral, the two defenders left up. Havoc right outside the B bomb. Collateral grabs God Rami, but then gets downed by SNA Reflect, and with 7 seconds left, Reflect doesn't have the diffuser, has to hunt the last man standing, cannot do it. Havoc is hiding, and will win round number 2. It started out quite nice for Onslaught. They wasted, what was that weird zoom? They wasted a lot of the time for the attacking team. They used those smokes really early. They had a minute left on the clock and all those smokes were gone. But because they tried to switch up their attack to a completely different angle that they hadn't worked at before, that minute that they had was wasted away.
Yep. Which is not boding well as a start for Onslaught, who picked the map.
Yep. They did get a lot of good trades back and forth, both teams to be fair. They were all pushing in, they were all covering from different angles, but ultimately a lot of them were just, I'll shoot here and kill this man, then I'll stop shooting and a second guy will peek the same spot and shoot me back. Not ideal trades, but trades all the same. And here is that Montagne. Shield play coming out from AGG.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Bringing him into an upstairs bomb site rather than the basement. So now I'm more intrigued to see is what it is they plan to do with him. To be fair, I mean, if you get him in through this door from the lobby, he can cover off a plant quite nicely, but he can still be flanked from here. So you need at least 2 people alive with him to make that happen.
Right.
Him to cover the planter, the guy to plant, and then someone to watch the flank from behind. Where else can we go? Could get a nice plant here into the archives.
But that is a lot of open room for Roamer to come back, and words are tough too, and do that same flank.
Let's see, 1 C4, no C4, no C4, 2 C4s. So do take an extra one this time, and it may come in handy. But for now, they are very spread out. Let's watch Montagne and his route to the objective, how he plans to take it. Has a drone leading his way. Obviously, doesn't want to worry about being too stealthy. It's not exactly the ideal setup for stealth. And here's the metal detectors going off. Knows that someone is out there. Will flashbang it and kill out the camera. Before rotating around again. Still no support with him. But he is making sure they have control of this office area before his team comes in with him. They can, of course, throw him out into the B bomb from here. And he chooses to move around and take a different spot. God, Rami's already taken quite a bit of damage here from Ducky, but Ducky's decided it's time to reposition.
Bomb located by attackers.
And they believe they did open up the wall into the B bomb. Don't know which defender was in there. Smoke, there we go. Has been opened up, so Smoke is now cautious of where Montagne may be coming from. But ultimately, still 5 players alive on either squad. And right now, AGG haven't really shown any real strength or idea as to where they want to come from. There we go. Anjur being spotted and chased away by the shield, but he's a man with C4. You got to be careful here, Tornado. Here it comes. Will flashbang down. The C4 is going to go off and not do a whole lot. In fact, end nothing to a Tornado. And Anjur has to continue to back away as he's being chased right out. Comes forward again, but still just sees Tornado and has to hide. Another wall has been blown open by the attacking team. This time onto A-bomb.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Montagne picking up the diffuser. Collateral heading off in this direction. Is going to walk straight past Potions if he's not careful. No, he's just holding it, watching for the flank. I like it. Inside the bomb site goes Tornado. Turns around and starts to plant, but he's sitting right next to this Capcan. But Havoc will shut him down, and that means the plant is going to go down.
All right.
Tornado gets it down, and now will stay in the bomb site with a flashbang out. Turns away at the last second, though, and doesn't have his shield extended to cover him. Reflect goes in onto the bomb, but takes down Havoc from where he's standing. Ash coming on in. God Rami here. Collateral comes around the corner. Will go for the diffuser. Does stop him down. Ash now the last man standing against Pulse. All he has to do is stop him from diffusing. Frost is already downed on the floor. Being very, very twitchy right now. See Ash inside.
Beautiful flick.
Flick, react, and Anjur drops. And AGG grab themselves a 3rd round. Very, very twitchy. Not sure where Pulse is going to come from. Swivels it up. Goes for the reaction shot. starts firing before he's even aimed down scope. Does take Andrew out. Honestly, I thought he was dead there. Like, when you're watching that hole in the wall, Andrew was already in his left, or in his right, he knew this. Andrew was going to be, or was watching that way first. The distance for Andrew to go from the doorway that he was watching up to that hole in the wall to see Ash's head is far shorter from Ash that was watching the hallway directly in front of her to a 90-degree swivel to the right to where Andrew was.
No, absolutely.
But making that shot was huge.
Yeah.
She did it. She pulled it
Started
off.
firing before she aimed, but by the time she was aiming, it was directly on him.
Yeah.
Directly on pulse.
Really nice shot. Interesting way of using the shield then.
Yep. No, that was not what I expected to see.
No, but it was still perfect. Like, that's exactly how we see shields used. Not necessarily hide behind me and plant, because that rarely works these days.
Right.
But more often, let me find the information and go first. Chase Andrew down the stairs in the basement, clean him out so he can't come behind us anymore.
Right.
Then let me go in and make sure the area is clear without them peeking around on me. You get into spots where you can cover me. Okay, you're there. I will now plant.
And he's just
And the reason he turned around, I thought about it after.
so that the shield,
is on his
I
back.
was going to say, he's a little bit more difficult to take out as a static player with the shield sitting on his back.
And as a result, gets the safe plant off. And yeah,
Because he's just not, his shield is just not wide enough to provide cover for a player to plant behind him. It's too easy to take a little bit of a step to the right, a little bit of a step to the left and get around him.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, barring all other ways to take him out.
Tornado
C4
stuck his head
flanks.
straight out spawn and just slaughtered one player. But Godrami put a stop to that real fast and shut him down straight afterwards. So they do trade 1 for 1. It's a very, very aggressive peak from Pulse to make that happen. Will it be enough? They are 3-0 up, so I can see where his confidence came from. Kingdam also peeked out, actually came up upstairs. But he didn't land any shots, nor did he survive, nor did he take any damage. But seeing a lot of confidence here from AGG. Godrami going in through the door that he had opened, checking for it. Potions out front. Ducky's still looking for someone to come in from this location. Godrami's above him. He may hear him. Can't be sure. Havoc is also inside the teller's location, just spraying to grab himself an opening. But it will again slow down the attack here from Collateral. Godrami upstairs, checking a couple of windows and doors as best he can, but it's not the greatest angle from up here. The rest of his team is still a bit spread out. Potion's finally coming in the front door. Takes out the lobby camera. Sleep Terror coming in behind. And Andrew checking the back stairs. Oh, Ducky's right around the corner.
One little peek.
As soon as he hears this camera go off, Ducky's may peek for it. There's the spray coming out the way. There's Ducky going to peek for it. Perfect timing.
Just waited. Waited until it was perfect.
Nicely done. AGG grabbing himself that man advantage again. Godrami makes a hole above the teller's office. Looks for one. Does just about miss the reposition coming out from Collateral. Have much to do with it. Thermite charge going off. Down the stairs is where Rami tries to go, but Kingdam was waiting for him this time. And there are only 2 attackers left. Potions at the top of the stairs waiting for Kingdam to come up, but it ain't going to happen. Sleep Terror's opened up into Archives, but everyone is hiding in some very tight positions that he cannot spot. And while he's got Sledge here to help him out, he hasn't got many options on where to go. You saw how many people it took to defend the plant from this wall he's about to blow. 3 of them in total, 1 on the stairs and 2 covering inside the bomb as the plant went down, and they only have 2 people left alive total. So this is going to be big. Sledge pokes his way down the stairs to try and find Kingdam, and he does find him, but Kingdam comes out on top of the damage wall, forcing him to go all the way up. Up to the metal detectors comes the diffuser, and down in the metal detectors goes the diffuser. Havoc finally gets aggressive enough to push out onto Potions and shuts him down very quickly because of how low his health was. And that is match point for AGG. Very nice.
If Onslaught's having this much trouble now, I have a feeling they might be in for some serious trouble against Nemesis
Yeah,
when
as
they
we
play
said,
back again.
we thought they were picking this map because they were confident on it, and they may have been previously confident on it.
Right.
They can't be anymore. And yes, this is Onslaught, as you mentioned. This is the team who are... Sorry, this is AGG, rather. This is the other team sharing the 1 point mark with them. Next, they're about to play the undefeated top-of-the-table team.
Right.
On this same map. That ain't going to be pretty.
It's not a good way to go into it, no.
No. But we did see
A pretty big
AGG
comeback.
hit match point
Protect your bombs from being
with a big
defused by
lead,
attackers.
4-1, in the last map.
Right.
That's not to say they're going to take it here. They ended up only just taking the map. 6 rounds to 5 in overtime on Chalet. Still possible here. What?
That's that drop down cannot be opened by shotguns. No idea why,
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
but it can't be. I mean, you can shoot the crap out of it until there's just nothing left and then fall through, but it won't open like a normal shotgun one.
Well, that's news to me.
Yep.
5 seconds
You know
left
me.
before
I know all the
insertion.
spots to remodel in all the different ways.
Attackers recovered the
Checks it on another trapdoor just to be safe.
Yeah.
It's not that his shotgun's
Not
broken.
shooting beanbags. he's just opening them all at this point. He's pissed about that other one.
And then we'll make this hole above the trapdoor below, same as he did last time round. Puts a trap outside the door as well to give himself a bit of cover. And then we'll double check. Here comes the attacking squad. No crazy outdoor peeks then. In fact, yes, they have. Sleep Terror, you're currently outside the map.
This
Alright.
is just throwing them through a loop.
Yeah.
Mix them up a little.
Scaring them a little bit with an enemy detected outside.
Yeah.
Checks the garage, but ultimately no one else going too far out. They are defending this basement level once again, and AGG have brought their Montagne to the party. What can they do with him in this location? Again, he can sit in that corner, turn around and plant, disposes his back to them when King Dan blows open. Are you actually going to do it on this wall perhaps? Or do it on the far wall? Yeah, far wall first. Makes it safer for him to move around. Tornado with the diffuser. Go in by the desk, turn your back to it. Plant facing this way. Probably their plan, but will it work? There's still 5 people alive on either squad. And SNA Reflect is there with no C4 actually. Grenades come in. Ducky takes down Potions, so that's one of the roomers still down. Got Rami upstairs though still. Tornado holding it, waiting for the next wall to get open. Will now start smoking out the room, but the trophy system is there to deal with it. Just throw it a bit closer and it'll still do the job. Thinking about it. Grenades coming from his team. Flashbangs. He puts the gun on his back, starts to plant. Will
Right
get
on
blind,
the line. Right on the line.
but it doesn't matter. Smoke charges go off. He's sitting right in it. Will get the plant down though and gets out of the smoke with a tiny sliver of health left alive. But God Rami this time takes down Ducky, so he could be here for the flank. He will be. Andrew is up top with him. They've got that hole right open. You can see down onto Collateral. Gets a couple of shots off, but it's not enough for the kill. King Dan takes down Sleep Terror. This could be the round for the attacking team. Tornado taken down, but he was already down on the floor.
low.
Very low health here from AGG. Reflect grabs a second one. King Dam is in the backside. Takes down one. There's no one on the diffuser. Reflect gets down to himself, and Collateral's got to find the last man. It's God Rami. He sprints across the gap. King Dam finds him, and that is map and game. AGG grab themselves 3 points for the first time in this entire league season. Onslaught, unfortunately, still cannot quite pull that out of the bag, but a flawless victory for AGG here on Bank.